God morning, great people. It's another great day, and today we're coming from Romans 8 and 28. Let's hop into it. Okay, so Romans 8 and 28. Everybody loves this verse. The churches really love this verse. The pastors, they like jump to it like clickbait. So it just goes on to say, and we know all things work together for the good of them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose, right? This is self-explanatory. We know all things are going to work together. That's how God set it up. Things work together for the good of them, it says, that love God. If you love God, things are going to work out. No matter how the situation looks, no matter what's going on, no matter whether it looks like it's in your favor or not, as it plays out in the long run, it will work out in your favor. Now, this reminds me of a story of a time my father, before he became a pastor, he was working for AT&T. And so he was working for AT&T, and he worked there for 10 years. And on his 10th year, they started tripping. Now, he's making all these milestones. They're sending him across seas. He's moving around, working his way up, all that good stuff. And all of a sudden, people started getting raises that really didn't deserve them. You know, my father was working twice as hard, getting all the results, making all the progress for the company, and he wasn't getting raised. He wasn't getting, promoted or anything like that. And so all of a sudden, he gets fired from his job at AT&T, right? That was one of the first jobs he had coming out of college. All right, it's a great job, making great money. Right, we lived in a very nice neighborhood in Atlanta, but he got laid off. I'm like, what? I mean, going to church, praying, reading the word, but having fellowship with God, married, not messing around, great kids, family, all of those good things. And he's at the top of his career, and he gets fired. Thinking back on it, it's like, that's crazy. After he gets fired, we come down here to Albany, and we start Rhema International Ministry. Now, 17 years later, one of the most dominant and most, well-known voices in the city, the region. Now he got fired. He got fired from the job he was making the most money at that time in his life. And he got fired at the top. Not he was on his way down at the top. He got fired. Because he loved God, because he trusted him, because he believed in him, because he was continuing to follow his purpose. That's very important. He ends up now, his life is way better now than it was when he was working in the corporate world. It worked out in his favor. It worked out for his good. Why? Because he was called to something greater. He stuck to his purpose, and he continued to love God. He didn't love God just for the job. He didn't love God just for the money. He loved God whether there was money, whether he was in a house or an apartment, whether he was, quote unquote rich, or he seemed to appear broke. It didn't matter. He was going to love God regardless. And because he stuck to that, and because he had a call and a purpose on his life, and he knew that, his faith in God was sure that he was going to be taken care of. And God is a man of his word. So all things work together, no matter how they seem. As long as you love God, as long as you are called according to his purpose, not yours, not what you think, not what social media deems your purpose is, not what you feel your family says that your purpose is. Whatever God says your purpose is, that's what you've been called to. And if you go on that path, all things, they're going to fall like puzzle pieces. Things may seem like they're falling apart, but really, they're falling together. And so, I hope you all receive that today. And let's keep that in mind, that no matter what we're going through, pandemic, bad economy, switching of presidents, and saying 4 more years of God knows what, doesn't matter. All things are going to work together for us because number one, we love God. We're called according to his purpose. And so with those two elements, we're going to be taken care of. All right. So be assured of that. Don't trip. Continue to enjoy life. Continue to stay tuned in. I thank you all for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, Share this with everybody that you know. Ring that bell. Turn on post notifications so you never miss a single time that I'll upload. And I will check you out on the next one. Y'all continue to have a God morning and have a great day. Love y'all. Peace.